ZamanWHU, especially you, Liverpool. You have made us so proud. For those who don't know, the Reds have scored a place in the Champions League final, and they are this close to bringing the cup back to the UK. So forget about your team rivalry. Who is rallying behind Liverpool on this one? Thumbs up in the chat if you are. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your glamorous goalie, and this is HQ Trivia, where if you know more than the rest, you can score the best. The rules are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, ranging from easy to hard. You have 10 speedy seconds to tap your answer. You guess it correct and you keep playing. Strike true on 12 and you win or split the cash. Today's prize is a cup-worthy £550. You could snag an engraved silver chalice with that cash, or take a trip to the Ukraine for the final. Tickets are sold out, but you could always hang outside. Now, before you waste the cash, you have got to taste the cash. Here we go with Q1. What did the N stand for in the SNES gaming console? Non-denominational, nothing, Nintendo. That N. Do you remember this from back in the days? If you went for nothing, then at least you know what you'll be going home with today. Sticking the company name up front. It stood for Nintendo, of course. Gaming console, Nintendo. It all makes sense. 111,497 of you with a nice play there. Nintendo ceased production of the SNES in 1999, but retro gamers are still bashing the colored buttons today. Q2. In computing, the abbreviation WWW stands for which of the following? Weird Wired Wellies, Wonderful Welsh Weather, World Wide Web. You see it every day, but what does it mean? If you're using wellies to surf the web, then it's time to put that bottle down, okay? The generous offering from a giant spider is the World Wide Web. And who's caught up in this web of winners? 110,095 of you, that's who. As the leading data retrieval service, it gives us access to a vast array of hypertext, hyperlinks, and hyperbole as well. Now, we see you out there, players. I want to say hello to Erica and Sasha from SUA, to the Manchester Metropolitan Uni Chemistry Group, a smart bunch right there. Hi to Mark Langhorn and the Close Brothers Group, to Rory Greener in Bryanston, and a very happy 21st birthday to Tim Kelshaw. Good luck to all of you players. On to Q3. What does the Queen listen to every day at 9 a.m. when she is at Balmoral? Bagpipes, Radio 1's Nick Grimshaw, Changing the Guard. What does she listen to? Whether she likes it or not, actually. She has to sit through all kinds of rubbish, but even Lizzie can't handle Grimmy in the morning, drowning out the daily noise. It's bagpipes. Bagpipes is your winning answer. Did you get this one in the bag? That was a tough one. We lost almost 50,000 of you there, but 59,674 of you got it in the bag. Queen Victoria's favourite pass me down prank. Lizzie is serenaded by bagpipes every morning at Balmoral. Poor Lizzie. Q4. In science, which of these is regarded as the opposite of the Big Bang? Big crunch, big contraction, big squeeze. Hopefully you won't be going out with a big bang yourselves. The universe came in with a bang, but how do scientists reckon it will go out? Chomping on the biggest hobnob imaginable is the Big Crunch. Did you get the crunchy win here? 18,521 of you did on this savage question on Q4. 40,000 of you gone, 18,000 of you still in the running. It's the optimistic notion of the universe collapsing in on itself and reverting to a state of pure nothingness. Q5. Which of these characters was not a member of staff in Downton Abbey? Mr. Carson, Mr. Hudson, Mrs. Patmore. You just can't get enough of Downton Abbey. We're all addicts. Downton has its uppers and its downers, but who slaved away in upstairs, downstairs instead? The Bellamy Scottish butler. It's Mr. Hudson. That's your winning answer here on Q5. 11,032 of you moving on up in the game. Gordon Jackson played the role in the 70s drama, which perfectly laid out the cutlery for Downton's success. Q6. Which of these US states has the longest coastline? Florida, Texas, California. If you know about US geography, you are in luck on this question. They say everything is bigger in Texas, but they keep their mouths shut when it comes to coastlines. So much seaside that even their beaches have beaches. Sunny Florida. That's the answer we were looking for. And 5,813 of you, the sun has come out for you. Florida has 1,350 miles of coastline, making even California look landlocked. Q7, halfway there, players, in the latest Times overall World University Rankings list, which is the only Asian country to make the top 25. South Korea, Singapore, India. Everyone wants a piece of this list. The Times Higher Education list is the place all unis want to get into. Scraping a pass on the entrance exam, it's Singapore. Singapore, your winning answer. 3,347 of you passed that exam. Now, the Oxbridge Boat Buddies take the top spots, while the National University of Singapore is Asia's only member in 22nd place. Q8. Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window inspired which of these horror movies from the noughties? Paranormal Activity, Let the Right One In, Disturbia. Keep looking out the front window, though. There's Paying Homage, and then there's straight up plot theft. The Shia LaBeouf film taking legal beef for its similarities. 2007's Disturbia. That's the movie. We were looking for 1,591 of you with a disturbingly great win there. Confined to his house, a guy with binoculars convinces himself his neighbor is a killer. Nothing like Rear Window, right? Q9. Which of these sea creatures does not eat lobster, eel, swordfish, flounder? I like my lobster in a roll. What about you? Sebastian sang about friendship under the sea, but even flounder would have eaten him in real life. Ordering off the lobster-free menu is the swordfish. Swordfish for the win. 480 of you on this savage question. Sizzling, spicy sausages here on Q9. 480 of you are moving forwards. Now, they may be armed to deal with a lobster's shell, but swordfish prefer the taste of fish and octopus instead. Q10. Which of these celebrities has starred in a Duran Duran video? Davina McCall, Claudia Winkleman, Tess Daly. The notorious Duran Duran. Some of the greats right there. 3 treasured UK TV presenters, but who was also present in a Duran Duran video. Enjoying it so much, she agreed to a sequel. Tess Daly. That's who. Who got that right? 179 of you are still in this race. Tess was a successful model in the 90s, appearing in the band's videos for Serious and Violence of Summer as well. Okay, it's the penultimate round. Here we go, Q11. After Marita Koch, who was the next female athlete to win 3 gold medals at the same World Athletics Championships? Merlene Ottey, Allyson Felix, Marion Jones. And quite the feat it was. Jones has had to give back her medals, but she only won 2 golds, even with the steroids. 2007's Golden Girl, and now the most decorated athlete in championship history. Allyson Felix for the win. Here on Q11, 90 of you one step away from the gold. Podium poses at the ready, because we are moving on to the final round with 90 players left in the game. Another 10 players using their extra lives to get back in. £550 sterling up for grabs right now on this, our Q12. What code name did Jason Bourne use when he was originally deployed in Southeast Asia? Alpha 1, Delta 1, Bravo 1. Who's going to be number 1 in this game? David Webb is the man of 1,000 nicknames, but which one was he using before Bourne? Seeking revenge for his family's death, Webb joined a top-secret CIA assassination unit called Medusa. Here, he was known only by his codename, Delta 1, for the win. And we have 47 winners, my lovelies. 47 winners. Well done on this Thursday afternoon. You are taking home £11.71. We've got Bernie Tiz with his pets in his Abbey right there. We've got Fruent English looking kind of cool with the glasses. Is that you? We've got Hot Hand Dog and a bunch of other winners as well. Well done. What are you going to do with that cash? Maybe bring back the good old days with an old Nintendo. You could probably get that for like £10. Buy an album of bagpipe music if that's your thing. There's a lot you can do with that cash. What a victory, HQTs. Well done to all of you. As always, come find me on Twitter and Instagram. Let me know how you did today. Request those shout outs as well. Also, follow us at HQ Trivia UK so you're always in the know. And I'll be back at 9 p.m. with another £550 up for grabs. Until then, I'm off to find yet another new outfit for tonight's show. Can never wear the same thing twice. You know that. I'll see you soon. Bye.